zote.
We also recognize now Her Excellency Sale Work-Zewde, former President of the Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia. Let us all rise. We are now joined by His Excellency Dr. Emmerson Mnangagwa, President of the Republic of Zimbabwe, Chairperson of SADC and Co-Chair of this meeting, together with His Excellency Dr. William Samoei Ruto, President of the Republic of Kenya, Chairperson of EAC Summit of Heads of State and Co-Chair of this meeting. Welcome, Your Excellencies. With utmost respect, I will request that we remain standing. We'll start with two anthems, starting with the East African anthem, followed by the SADC anthem. The anthems. Your Excellencies, with your permission, allow me to now welcome Andrea Arik, Deputy Secretary General, East Africa Community, to take over and guide the program. Welcome, sir.
Thank you so much. Your Excellency, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, CGH, President of the Republic of Kenya, Chairperson of EAC Summit of Head of State, and Co-Chair of this meeting. Your Excellency, Dr. Emmerson Mnangagwa, President of the Republic of Zimbabwe, Chairperson of SADC, and Chair of this meeting. Excellencies, members of EAC SADC, panel of facilitators on the restoration of peace and stability in Eastern DRC. Excellency Uhuru Kenyatta, former President of the Republic of Kenya. Excellency Makweste Masisi, former President of the Republic of Botswana. Excellency Catherine Samba Panza, former interim President of Central Africa Republic. Excellency Sale Work-Zewde, former President of Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia. Your Excellencies, Mahmoud Ali Yusuf, Chairperson of AU Commission. Your Excellency, Dr. Musalia Mudavadi, EGH, Prime Cabinet Secretary for Foreign and Diaspora Affairs, Republic of Kenya. Excellency, Professor Amon Morire, Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Trade, Republic of Zimbabwe, Chairperson of SADC Council of Ministers. Your Excellency, Professor Robert Dosey, Minister of Foreign Affairs, Regional Integration and Togolese Abroad, Republic of Togo. Honorable Beatrice Askul Moy, Minister of East Africa, Community, ASEL and Regional Development, Republic of Kenya, and Chair of EAC Council of Ministers. Your Excellency, Olivier Jean Patrick, Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, Republic of Rwanda. Honorable Soipan Tuya, Minister of Defense, Republic of Kenya, and Honorable Veronica Dufa, Secretary General of EAC, Honorable Elias Makosi, Executive Secretary of SADC, distinguished participants, ladies and gentlemen, all other protocols observed. It is my honor and pleasure to welcome you to this joint EAC SADC co-chairs meeting with the panel of facilitators. My name is Andrea Rick, Deputy Secretary. I will be your Director of Ceremony. Allow me welcoming remarks. Honorable Secretary General, you are welcome.
Thank you. With your permission, Excellencies, I proceed. Excellency Dr. William Samoei Ruto, President of the Republic of Kenya and Chairperson of EAC Summit of Heads of State, and our host for today, Your Excellency Dr. Emmerson Mnangagwa, President of the Republic of Zimbabwe, Chairperson of SADC and Co-Chair of this meeting. Excellencies, former Presidents of the Republic of Kenya, Excellency Uhuru Kenyatta, of the Republic of Botswana, Excellency Mogwete Masisi, from the Republic of Central African Republic, Excellency Catherine Samba Panza, and former President, Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia, Her Excellency Saleh Work Zede, Excellency Mahamoud Ali Yusuf, Chair of the African Union Commission, Excellencies, Ministers of Foreign Affairs here present, Professor Amon Muriwa, Professor Robert Dusi, Honorable Olivier Nduhungirehe, Excellency Musalia Mudavadi, Ministers present and Chair of Council, Honorable Beatrice Askul Moy, Honorable Soipan Tuya, Minister of Defense Kenya, my colleague, Honorable Elias Magosi, Executive Secretary of SADC, distinguished participants, ladies and gentlemen, observing all protocols, good afternoon. At the outset, allow me to warmly welcome you all to the East African community, and more specifically to Nairobi, a city renowned for its dynamism, resilience, and warm hospitality. We take the opportunity to celebrate Kenya for opening up to African countries visa-free. I wish to express our sincere appreciation to the chairperson of the EAC hosting this important summit, and for the excellent arrangements and hospitality extended to all delegations. Our gratitude equally goes to the co-chair, His Excellency Dr. Emmerson Mnangagwa, for his presence and continued commitment to peace efforts in the Democratic Republic of the facilitators, the leadership of the African Union Commission, and the AU-appointed mediator for honoring this invitation and for their timeless dedication to the cause of peace in Eastern DRC. Your Excellencies, as you may recall, during the second joint meeting of the EAC and SADC heads of state and government held virtually on 24th March 2025, you took a historic step by appointing a panel of facilitators for the Eastern DRC security restoration process. You also designated the co-chairs of EAC and SADC, along with the African Union Commission, to brief the panel on their mandate. Provide full technical and logistical support to the facilitation process. We look to this meeting to address key outstanding issues. You're confident that today will mark a critical turning point towards lasting peace in Eastern DRC and the wider region. I thank you for your kind attention, Excellencies.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Honorable Secretary General of EAC. Excellencies, just for the purpose of this meeting, we have skipped His Excellency Olusegun Obasanjo simply because
Secretary General of the East African Community, Your Excellencies, Ministers, ladies and gentlemen. Let me at the outset thank Kenya and His Excellency President William Ruto for hosting this very important meeting, for their leadership, dedication and commitment. It is indeed a crisis on the continent. I can only praise their efforts and pay tribute to you all for this genuine engagement. Your Excellencies, Eastern DRC has been a theater of killing and chronic insecurity for more than 3 decades. Over the past few months, there's a glimmer of hope shaping up, and giving all of us reasons to believe that this time around, peace could be reached among all stakeholders. The African Union Commission salutes the Washington Agreement, signed between Rwanda and DRC, and the Declaration of Principles signed between M23 and the government of its mediation role in all the crises of our continent. Now, it is paramount to capitalize on any breakthrough or progress that can bring peace and stability to our member countries. However, there is a need for better coordination and more coherence if we are to succeed in the implementation process of those agreements. Besides, the Commission urges all stakeholders to tackle the root causes of the problem in a holistic manner. Agreements can be meaningful and can be game changers if and only if they are implemented on the ground. It takes courage and wisdom to seek compromise, to seize this opportunity to express the African Union Commission appreciation for our leaders in this region for their tireless efforts for the sake of peace in Eastern DRC. I also welcome it will be of great help during the next stages of the peace process in Eastern DRC. Excellences, Mesdames et Messieurs, la paix à l'est de la République démocratique du Congo semble aujourd'hui plus que jamais à portée de main. Les derniers accords signés nous remplissent d'espoir de lui permettre de tirer avantage des dividendes d'une paix tant espérée, faciliter le retour des réfugiés et des personnes déplacées, restaurer définitivement l'autorité des pouvoirs publics congolais dans toutes les régions de l'Est du Congo. Excellences, Mesdames et Messieurs, je conclurai mon allocution en souhaitant plein succès tout en réaffirmant l'engagement et la disponibilité de la Commission de l'Union africaine à œuvrer au succès du processus de pacification de l'Est de la République démocratique du Congo. Je vous remercie.
Thank you, Your Excellency. I would now wish to invite His Excellency Dr. William Samoei Ruto, CGH, President of the Republic of Kenya, Chairperson of EAC Summit, and the co-chair of our meeting. Welcome, Your Excellency.
Thank you very much. The Republic of Zimbabwe and Chairperson of SADC and co-chair of this meeting. Your Excellencies, members of the panel of facilitators, Your Excellency Uhuru Kenyatta, Your Excellency Mokwetsi Sale Zode, Secretary General of EAC and the Executive Secretary of SADC, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I wish to take this opportunity to welcome you all to Nairobi and to Kenya, which is now a visa-free country for all Africans, and to this important meeting jointly convened by His Excellency President Emmerson Mnangagwa and myself in our respective capacities as chairs of SADC and EAC. Let me also take this opportunity to once again sincerely appreciate Your Excellencies, the panel of facilitators, for making time out of your very busy schedule to attend this joint meeting, and more importantly, for accepting the responsibility of facilitator of the joint EAC-SADC process on Eastern DRC. Your profound wisdom, experience, and vast knowledge in peace building, diplomacy, and leadership is vital in navigating and contributing to silencing the guns in our region. Excellencies, the purpose of this joint EAC-SADC meeting is to brief the panel of facilitators on their mandate of facilitating inclusive dialogue among the various actors in Eastern DRC with a view to addressing, among other things, the root causes and to restore sustainable peace and stability in Congo. This was born out of the realization by the EAC and SADC leaders that recent escalation in violence in parts of Eastern DRC, including North and South Kivu, have inflicted immense suffering, mass displacement, and triggered concerns about the stability of our region. It was further informed by the recognition that a political solution was the only viable path to resolving the conflict in Eastern DRC. To this end, we called for the urgent merger of the Nairobi and Luanda peace processes into a single, coherent, and harmonized EAC-SADC peace process to serve as a comprehensive Africa-led political process to address the underlying issues fueling the conflict. This was subsequent also to the decision of the summit of the Africa Union to merge the Luanda, which was largely under the AU, and the EAC-SADC process into one coherent process that would help us resolve the matters in Eastern DRC. We will be considering proposals on a framework for the merger of these processes, the terms of reference for the facilitators, and the process design for inclusive and AU based on our earlier directives. These documents will guide us on the way forward with respect to formally launching the interventions by our panel of facilitators. We are encouraged by the emerging extra-regional diplomatic momentum and the key milestones registered through the Washington and the Doha initiatives that have resulted in structured commitments by the primary parties to the conflict in Eastern DRC. To this end, allow me to sincerely commend the Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Democratic Republic of Congo, Madam Teresa Wagner, and the Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation of the Republic of Rwanda, the Honorable Olivia Nduhungirehe, who is right here with us, for their leadership on this milestone. These encouraging developments are a clear signal that dialogue and diplomacy can work, and that the parties are willing to meaningfully engage to peacefully find a lasting solution in the Eastern DRC. As we look ahead, and in this process, led by our facilitators, we should incorporate the modalities of engagement with the Washington and the Doha initiatives in close consultation with the Africa Union appointed mediator. Your Excellencies, we believe that a sustained, coordinated, Africa-led peace process remains the best pathway to a stable and peaceful Eastern DRC. And to this end, the two regional organizations and the Africa Union Commission remains committed and available to ensure that the implementation of both the Washington Peace Accord and the Doha initiatives are actualized. As I conclude, let me reiterate our commitment as joint chairs to providing leadership on this process on behalf of our joint EAC-SADC Summit of Heads of State and Government. And we did decide to take the historic step, the first time ever that has happened in this continent, to bring two regional economic blocs together to facilitate the resolution of the process in Eastern DRC, because we realized that this was a situation that was threatening to run out of control and to destabilize the whole region. And that is why both EAC and SADC summits decided to merge into one process so that we can assist the people of Eastern DRC. Excellencies, let us remain committed and solidify our joint strength to ensure that we leave a lasting legacy of peace within Eastern DRC and our region. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. May I take this opportunity to invite His Excellency Dr. Emerson Mnangagwa, President of the Republic of Zimbabwe, Chairperson of SADC, and Chair and Co-Chair of this meeting. Your Excellency, most welcome.
Your Excellency, Dr. William Ruto, President of the Republic of Kenya and co-chairperson of the joint SADC EAC Summit. Your Excellency Uhuru Kenyatta, former President of the Republic of Kenya. Your Excellency Dr. Moketsi Eric Masisi, former President of the Republic of Botswana. Your Excellency Catherine Samba Panza, former President of the Central African Republic. Your Excellency Sahle Work Zede, former President of the Federal Republic